Okay, so hello everyone. Today we have this nice Nikkor 2470, which works fine, but is a bit dirty. So what I want to do is to clean it. So removing the optics and then cleaning the best as possible without having to remove much parts. So to do so we start. I open it. Let me put the light a good level here. So yeah, I have some specks of dust and we want to remove. And they're basically on the lenses. So to disassemble, I just want to disassemble the optics. Nothing else. Here we get out the first element, which has a lens in, which is also dirty, so we'll have to clean. Then we have the second element, which is the one we're most interested in, which has quite some dirt inside. The lamp, get the table a bit closer, so I think this is better. Okay, so this is the lens which is really dirty, and then it's because I think it is open, and then you have many dust with the autofocusing and everything that gets sucked in, and then after a while you have your lens which is just dirty. So okay, so this is for the first ring. Then remove the screws for the connectors. Here. Then we remove the bayonet screws. Let me do some focusing. This is better. So bayonet screws. So here there's some kind of film, and then you have to pass the connectors through, otherwise you will be pulling on it. I think my lens is so smooth that it's moving, losing focus naturally. That's my impression, I don't know. Okay, let's go like this, and then if this happens, I think I will be changing lenses. Okay, so we remove the bayonet. Then there is these rings, these spacers here. Then we remove. Then we want to remove this element, and then to do so I have to change screwdriver, and then yeah, you have to remove the ones I'm removing, otherwise you will be removing also the zoom ring as well. Okay, so this is it. Nice thing working with the lenses, with this lens, is that the screws are nice. They're easy to remove. They're not over tight like in some lenses. Okay, so I have this element here. Okay, and now I'm really close to the lens I want to remove. And then what I would like to do is to be able to remove it without having to remove everything. But then this I have to figure out, because this is the lens which is dirty, and this is the one I really want to clean. So, but I don't want to disassemble the whole lens. So I'll stop the video and then I will think a bit how to do it. So here I've been extremely careful. I was able to remove the screws that are here on the inside. There is 3 of them, so I was able to remove them. Good thing they're magnetized, so that is easy to catch. So with this I can remove this element here, which I have to clean afterwards. And then there is some spacers here that I don't actually have to remove, but I will. So there is 3 of them in my case. There's probably 2 or less in your lens, but this is just in fabrication. So I put this aside. Now I want to detach the lens on bottom. I already used a fork, so I cut it loose. Good thing it is really easy to detach. Namely, there's no glue or whatever holding it, which is really nice. So tack, and then I can see that this lens is also not very clean, so I'll try to catch it. Here I use these tweezers with some plastic on top. So okay, up. Okay, so I got this lens too, which is quite dirty, and then I have access to the aperture blades, which is usually this is the zone of the lens which is dirtier. And then I can see that indeed there's some dust there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow here this part. I'm going to put the objective upwards, and then I'm going to blow like that. Everything is going to fall, and then I think I will be able to reassemble, because the front it seems at least quite clean to me. But if not, we will remove the front element. This is also not very difficult to do. So okay, so I will stop the video for a few seconds, just the time of blowing the lens upwards, and then we go back to reassembling the back. This method you can also use if you have oily blades. I think the simplest way I have done it before with a 24mm was to simply come and clean very gently the aperture blades until all the oil is removed. It's quite consuming, but it works, and then you have to remove everything around. Okay, so I'm going to stop, and then I will blow the lens. Okay, probably just to show you this, I use this, I put these toothpicks there just to block the aperture, so I can clean. And then this, I think, is going to be rather easy. And yes, I have the big spot of dust that was really annoying me. That is gone. So I'm going to finish this, and then I come back and we do the reassembly. Okay, so I blew the interior here, and then I put immediately in the other glass. I screwed it with a pair of tweezers, just by putting it in the two holes. So I did this because I want to avoid having dust falling into the lens. Now we're going to clean. So to do so, the lens, because I touch it when I'm putting in, so we put the ISO alcohol, then we use a really small wipe. This is the good quality one, and then I use this thing, which is really nice. It's called a lens pen, but then what is really nice about it is that it has this kind of cup, which is soft, and then I can clean really well the lens. Wow, this lens was dirty. Okay, let me give it a second round of cleaning. So I think this should be it. I prefer to use whenever possible plastic tweezers, so in case my hand slips or something, I don't risk scratching the glass. Okay, so this part of the lens looks quite clean to me. I see some dust that sometimes sticks to the glass and doesn't come out when blowing. Okay, so this is it for this part. Good, everything has gone really smooth until now. Let me check the focusing. It's okay. And now we proceed to put in this lens, which is I think is going to be a bit difficult. Let me put the lens aside, because you look away like 30 seconds and then there is dust who comes in. This is extremely annoying, but well, I don't have a clean room, so I just have to be very careful. So I cleaned this element here, which is the next we're going to put. Then what I have to do now is to put these spacers here, which go, the opening here goes into the side which has the aperture lever, so that's quite easy. And then to guide the holes, what I do is to put I will use some toothpicks. So when I put back the lens, you see, oh, there is still dust inside. This is, you don't know how annoying this is. Okay, so I try to be as quick as possible to avoid having dust inside. So this part is going to be a bit tricky because I have to put the screws. But then what I do before putting the screws is I put these toothpicks, so the spacer on bottom doesn't move, and then I will be able to work the screws. So I think this is going to take a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video, and then I will be back once I'm done with these screws. So see you in a few seconds. So I am back. I was able to put the screws. Finally, it wasn't as difficult as I thought, which is nice. And then I also put back this element here. So what we have left to install now is the bayonet, which is quite easy to assemble. The only thing which is not extremely nice is to catch. Okay, before that I almost forgot, we have these spacers here that go here. This is what I do. Here there is small pin here, hope you're able to see it, and then the aperture ring, well, the aperture lever, okay, I'm in, then I have to get aligned with the holes, which is there are the holes. Now we have to insert, make sure that the rubber, this small rubber ring here, you probably know it. So we put the rubber, and then we put the holes. Everything is going to fit quite nicely. Okay. Okay. Make sure. Oops. I think I did something wrong with the aperture. Sometimes we think we're done, and then we don't. Okay, good. Let me just check direction towards the holes. Okay, now it is okay. So some small technical problem here, but nothing impossible to fix. put the final screws. Well, let me tell you something. This lens is really nice to work with. Everything comes out smoothly. Wow, these are the parts we disassembled, which is nice. So I fix here. There's one part of the rubber which is loose here. Okay, so okay, now okay, now it is okay. Okay, I was just making sure that the rubber here was at the same level everywhere, otherwise it will be ugly. And it seems okay. Then put the last element. Well, we blow because there was quite some amount of dirt that came in when it was struggling with the rubber. Now I'm really quick to blow the other elements. The other element, the last element. Here, then we come. And then we slide it in. And then, okay. So that's it. I'm going to put the final screws later, but here you go. This is the easiest way to get the Nikkor 2470 clean from dust and other things that get into the gears. And that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching and see you next time.